Okay, here's a look at all 5 Stunticons, and I have to say, as a group, these guys look really great together. Definitely more cartoon accurate than the previous Combiner Wars version or the Takata Unite Warriors version, but that's not without issues, because each one of these figures, and even combining it to Menasor, has a lot of issues, particularly with the tolerance of each one of these figures, trying to untab or tab in or manipulate them when transforming them. It's very difficult, and that's speaks to the design. I don't think these were very well designed, but aside from that, like I said, they look good together, even in their alt modes. So now that we got a look at them, now let's combine them and see what they look like when they combine to form Menasor.
Undercons unite to form Menasor!
Here's a look at Menasor. Now let's do this. Let's compare this with the animation model and see how well they did to capture the cartoon aesthetics. For the most part, yeah, it's okay with some of the details that I've already pointed out, like the lower legs. And the back, well, the back, like I always said, is yeah, always off in some ways, so that really doesn't make much of a difference, because no one really looks at the back anyways. So that's a look at Menasor. Now, some other criticisms that I have is, look at his arms are too long in proportion to his legs. And so that's where I think we really need that DNA upgrade set where it does lengthen this. Unfortunately, they didn't make it so you can fix this so that the car is, you know, the front part of the car is pointing down like it should be in the cartoon. But this is what we get. And yeah, so that's a look at Menasor. So now let's compare this with the previous version, the Combiner Wars version of Menasor. This one here is the Takata Unite Warriors version with the Perfect Effect upgrade set. And now let's see. You can see the comparison and the difference. This set, the older set, is a little bit taller, but with the DNA upgrade set, he will become just as tall, or maybe a little bit more proportionate with the longer legs. But let's just take a comparison. Here's Legacy Motormaster Menasor's head, which is okay. And here's the Perfect Effect head, which definitely looks more cartoon accurate, so that's really nice. And yeah, can't really say one's better than the other. This is just subjective, so you decide which one looks better. I actually think this looks better because the colors stand out more, like the white, blue for the leg and dark gray and red for the other leg. This one, they didn't even sculpt it to be cartoon accurate, so that's a little disappointing. But that's a comparison of the previous version. And here is the new Legacy version. So definitely waiting for the DNA upgrade kit. So stay tuned for that. Oh, there is one more thing I forgot to point out, and that's the articulation. So let's just show you here the articulation. The head can swivel left and right, and that's it. I mean, if you wanted to go up, you can untab that, but that's not really part of the articulation. The arms, they can go front and back, and they are on a friction ratchet out to the side. And there is a bicep swivel, and elbows can go up and down on friction ratchet. Hand is on a friction swivel, but unfortunately there's no articulation in the fingers. But the DNA upgrade set will rectify that. And the waist is on a waist swivel. No ab crunch, but if you try that, you might take that off. Legs can go up and down on a really tight ratchet, and I'm glad this is happening because it shows you just how messy this figure is. And it is on a friction ratchet out to the side. There is a thigh swivel here, and the knees are on a friction ratchet, and the ankles are on an ankle rocker, and they can go up just a little bit and a little bit back. So that's the articulation. Let me just get them back up here. So that's it. That's my review of the Legacy Motormaster.
Stunticons, years to become Menasor!